Already Friday. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a Kamo's Automotive Radio Show, and kind of a end of the weekend kind of thing going on. Can you please stay stable, please? Sometimes this decade. So, hello everyone, and welcome to a Massachusetts Central Radio Show. I'm the host, Mike Camo, here for another one of these. I hope you guys had an awesome weekend. I sure did. It was very fun, very wild, and it was very. Well, actually, it wasn't very wild. It was very calm. Got to relax a little bit. Start work day tomorrow. The work week tomorrow. Just wanted to cover a couple of things. There was a lot of racing. Saturday and Sunday. So the races that took place this weekend were INDYCAR, the INDYCAR doubleheader at Iowa, the Expel 275, and both 275s. The NASCAR race at Sonoma Raceway, and the sports car race at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, or Motorsport for us older sports car fans out there that just want to call it Motorsport. And World Endurance was at Sao Paulo, Brazil, for the 6 hours. And so the weekend started off with the festivities for Sao Paulo, which I was watching on Friday. Practice on Friday, and then Saturday I watched qualifying. I watched Cadillac take pole first time, and then watched Lexus take pole. Fast forward later in the evening, the IndyCar race was on at about 2-3 o'clock, and Joseph Newgarden was leading a bunch of laps, and then most of the laps, and then eventually Pedal Award ended up winning the IndyCar race, the first of the two doubleheader races. Then you head to Sunday, and the WEC race started at about 10-11 o'clock. Very, very good battles between Porsche and Cadillac and Ferrari at the beginning, although middle of the way through it started becoming a Cadillac Porsche battle. And I'm happy to say that in the middle of all this, the IndyCar race started at about 2 o'clock, just a few hours before the sports car, just before and then the WeatherTech sports car guys were starting at 2 o'clock. So the WeatherTech sports car guys ended up getting done around 4:45, 5 o'clock. But WEC would finish a couple hours before that, and Cadillac would end up around the same time. Cadillac would end up winning the WEC race. Ended up winning. Cadillac ended up getting its maiden win in WEC history after like two poles, and after like a couple poles, the last couple of races, they finally broke through for one. Lexus for Toyota, subbing in for Toyota, finally won a race with the RCF GT3. GT3. So yeah, it was a very well fought race. I thought the racing was pretty good. And then the sports car race at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park ended up just being the P2 battle was kind of a AO Racing with Spike ended up winning the race overall. GTD ended up being won by a Lamborghini from Whitetail Racing, and vice versa. The race ended up getting winning by Ferrari, by Dragon Speed. Dragon Speed hasn't won in a long time, so amen to Ferrari. So kudos to Ferrari and Dragon Speed for winning a race. Thank God it wasn't the Germans or the Italians. The Germans or the Germans or anything like that. I kind of wanted to see the Italians win. Hopefully, the Americans. Well, Corvette did actually win with AWA at Daytona. So, and Corvette, I think, is still leading the championship. And then the NASCAR race started at 2 o'clock. That was it. And it was basically a domination by Shane Van Gisbergen. He won his 3rd race this year, and he actually has. And then the INDYCAR race started at 2 o'clock. That went till 4:30, and that went till like 3:53, 4:30. Alex Palou ended up winning that one, and Alex Palou has gotten the best start in like the first 12 races. Then best start has got one of the best starts, and had the first like 7 or 8 races. He's actually won. Actually ties. Actually is quite close to Mr. AJ Foyt, who's also still in the paddock. So Alex Palou won that one. He kind of dominated that race, just like Newgarden did, and a couple of people were leading. And then the NASCAR race was a bit of a snoozer. So as I said, all the races ended at about 6 o'clock, and I think the NASCAR race ended up getting out at like 7 o'clock or something like that. 7 o'clock or something like started at like 7, ended at like 6:30, 7 o'clock. So it was a pretty eventful day. And so we had the sports car race started at 11. So I had 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So about 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So maybe a solid, so 10 to 7. So a solid like 7 hours of racing, which was pretty good. I thought it was a pretty good weekend overall with the racing and stuff like that. It was awesome. So, and stuff like that. So, congratulations to Paddle Award and Alex Palou, Shane Van Gisbergen, AR Racing, and Dragon Speed, Wayne Taylor Racing, and in WEC, Cadillac and Lexus. And I don't know who won the Xfinity race because I wasn't paying attention. So all I know is that it was a good day, so to speak, for racing. So this guy had his first charging cycle done. I charged him up this afternoon, and I started playing Bravely Default, the HD remaster, a little bit. I bought it earlier today at Target, so I could play it, and it's actually pretty good. I haven't played it in dock mode yet, so I'm trying to train the battery to drain properly and stuff like that. So, and these are don't know if you can see that properly, but that's the joint. Can't see shit. That's the Joy-Con grips, and those are the new Joy-Cons, pretty big. And that doohickey right there, combined with that, weighs about a pound. So that's the charging dock over there. The power brick is all the way down here. Is all the way over here, and you can. What's cool about this is they've revamped the stand. The charge the Joy-Cons are now magnetic, and I don't know if that's going to focus for you. It might not. But that's the charging port. That's where the games go, and that circle thing is obviously the headphone jack. But I have wireless earbuds, and that right there at the top is for charging cables and accessories that are going to be put on the system. So if you've got the camera or something like that, you can hook that up, or you can or if you have it in tabletop mode, you can obviously hook it up in mode. Obviously, with the dock, you don't have to do that because the dock already has a charging cord in it, because you already put the thing on it and stuff like that. And it's good because they put a power grip, and that'll be good for travel, most likely, and that'll also be good when you want to charge it on a power bank or something that has USB-C. So, and that's also good for the charging grip as well, charging power grip as well, if you guys want to hook up with that, or whatever. But yeah, so, and it's chilly in here because I have the AC on. So I'm going to put this one to do, guys, and as usual, everybody, long live America, God bless America, long live America, long live our freedoms and our rights. Amen. Amen to all the spirits we've lost, and and pray for my friends. Let them all, friends and family and all acquaintances, stay healthy and be well. So, Mike Camo for another one of these, signing off for tonight, here on Sunday, July 13th, 2025. I think this is episode like 593, and I think this is episode 24 overall for the vlog series, for the vlog / radio shows this year. So we're gonna pick up speed, folks. We're gonna pick up speed. So I'll see you guys in the next one, maybe tomorrow. All right, guys. Good night.